everyone to another episode of the Free School and Homestead. I hope you're having a really great day. Wendy here in Hope's room, and I actually just cleaned her room, so here's what it looked like before. And here's what it looks like now. So I'm pretty pleased with that, and it's a much better space to be in. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe just by hitting that red box down below, and share the video with anyone you think who might be interested. This week we hit up the Berry Bounce Fest. It's a festival with a bunch of bouncy castles all over the place, and you pay like $10 for a child, and you can bounce from, I think it was 10 o'clock to 3:30, and that was a lot of fun.
Give a stamp on your hand here.
We ended up meeting up with some really awesome friends we just don't get to spend enough time with. Juno and her awesome kids, the little one River and Kai. So they just had a great time, and Kai was so amazing. He gave Hope this sweet little Valentine's Day present, and she was just in love with it, and still is absolutely in love with it. So we'll show you that. And so the Barrie Bounce Fest was a lot of fun, but there was a lot of energy because, of course, we were in the middle of a huge crowd. It was a big community event. So, and honestly, as a rule, I don't usually do crowds. Hope doesn't find them really helpful to her energy, and so she really gets sucked up into the way actually a lot of the kids are acting. And of course, a lot of the time, you know, it's not an easy time for everybody to be social. So kids are feeling like they're being pulled in every direction, and there's so much going on. So Hope can often take on that. But this time, you know, or not even just this time, but with a good energy, we can override that. And one of the things that we like to do is bouncy festivals, because Hope doesn't often get a chance to do it. So we just went ahead with did it. It was really cheap for us because only $10 and it was the three of us. So, and we could bounce the entire time. I think we got there at 11. So it really worked well. But for the most part, we don't do community events because it's just too much energy, just too much negativity a lot of the time, and chaos. It just cancels out maybe even the free cool things that they have going on or activities. Parking being another one. We live in a small town outside of Barrie, and Barrie is really big, and if they have really cool events, if you live there, not a big deal. You can either take transit or just walk. But if you need to park, yeah, you're going to be having a problem, which is great for the citizens of Barrie, and I think that should be that way. But so that's another reason why we don't get into big community events. So I just thought crowds and us just don't work for a ongoing situation. So we're energy sensitive, it makes sense. Our friends came over, which you would have seen in the last video, but what we didn't show you is they brought this really cool vintage sled, and I'll show you that. It's from Sarah's childhood, so it's super cool that she did this. And they also bought some wax. That's why we went to Rona, which was right next to Costco, which you would have seen in the last video. And Sarah took her time and waxed it up. It was amazing. We probably should not do that in the house again, and we won't be, but you know what? This is life learning, so that's what we did. And it worked really great. Hope had a lot of fun. So much fun that, you know, I didn't end up actually taping any of that, or taping, you can tell I'm from the 80s. So we will definitely get that to you soon, but of course, I already showed you the sled. We're super excited to make more fun with that. There was also a really cool event that we got to partake in, which I didn't get any footage of, but here are some really cool photos. It was a dinner for the less fortunate, and we got to volunteer it through a group called Friends of the Homeless in Barrie, or Friends of the Homeless Living in Barrie. So if you're in the area, feel free to join that group. It's a really great way to get involved with the people who need it without there being a lot of, organization red tape around it. You can just go and do what you can, and it's a really great environment. So we were really excited to be able to volunteer for that dinner. And there's another one coming up in March. We really hope that that will be something we can go ahead and do. Hope was a little hesitant for the next time because this time, although she was amazing, she just really helped out. I could tell that she was drained, but she never wavered as far as her willingness to help out and try. She never got overwhelmed or, really just wanting to go. She had a really great time playing with the kids because there was a bunch of homeschool friends there, so that was a really great time. But she's not so sure she wants to do it every month, and I totally understand that. It takes a while to build up the stamina to be doing that kind of energy work and that kind of work well around that kind of energy. So I totally understand it, and I'm going to do it if she doesn't want to do it, and that way we can still be contributing as a family, and she can see the example without her having to go and do anything she's not comfortable with. And then at the time, we arranged that we would get one of Hope's homeschool friends together and do a bit of Minecraft playing. It wasn't as long as we would have liked, but Hope actually got to do that for the first time ever and played Minecraft with one of her friends in real life. So, actually online at all, because she's never played with anyone other than Jay's, because it just hasn't happened yet. We've offered it before because there are some groups that she can join, but she just really hasn't been. So this was really exciting for her.
Don't we all? You keep scaring the living eggs out of me. Will they get destroyed? Technically, I'm still in the game, but no one can see me. I'm a ghost.
And then Hope did some origami with Jay's. They were in the bathroom doing something, and then they found the new way I'd set up the bathroom as an art studio. So they saw the origami box that we got like years ago from a family friend or from a family member, and started doing origami. So yay for strewing. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate everyone who's joining us on our journey, and we've noticed that there are some more people who are here. So thank you so much. We love you, and we can't wait to show you what's going to be coming next week. So nothing exciting, but other than the rest of our lives. So no special announcements, but we'll let you know, because we actually are working on the new release of the free school and the first free school and book, Life is My School. Although I'm really, really pleased what Jay's did with it in the beginning in 2017, it's not exactly the envisionment I had for the book. So he's worked really hard to re-release it exactly as I see it, and for the rest of the books that will follow the same format. And we also have another book coming out this month, or sorry, not this month, I apologize. We also have another book coming out this year called the Free School and Kids Journal. And it's going to be a really awesome version of the Free School and Journal for parents to record and keep track of what's been going on in a loose and easy and cool, fun form. And this is going to be the kids version, where half of the page is going to be blank, and you can just draw pictures, and it's going to be bigger. It's going to be actually the size of the free school and books. So it's going to be like an accompaniment that they can use to just record what's going on, or draw, or maybe paste something in, or paint a picture, whatever they want to do, just to maybe record once a day, or whenever, what they feel like they like to remember, ongoing. And so again, it's just a kids version of the Free School and Journal. So we're really excited about that, and we'll let you know when the details are on, as far as that's being released. The new version of the Free School book should actually be coming out in the next 2 months. But every time I try to do a deadline, unfortunately, my editing team just can't seem to get to that deadline. So I'm not going to. I don't want to disappoint myself or anybody else. So enough rambling. Thank you again for watching. We'll talk to you next week. Much love from the Free School and Homestead.